Good morning, and welcome to the Underwood Baptist Church Daily Devotional for Wednesday, May 18th. If you've been at any bookstores in the last week or two, you may have noticed that since it's the middle of May now, that the graduation gift displays are up. And if you happen to have been in a Christian bookstore or a bookstore where they have some religious graduation gifts, you've probably seen some iteration of Jeremiah 29:11. That says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." That passage goes on to say, "Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you." And then this is today's verse, verse 13. "And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. And I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations, and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place which I caused you to be carried away captive." At verse 13, that's the verse that caught my eye today when I looked up this verse the other day. It says, "And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart." The context of this passage is that God is telling Israel that he's not forgotten about them. They've gone into captivity, but he loves them. He wants what's best for them. And he's going to free them or restore them one day. And now, God could have restored them as a nation at any time. He had the power to do that. But for it to matter, for it to be a true restoration, something had to happen first. They had to repent. They had to turn away from their sin and turn back to God. They had to stop seeking after the things that they wanted, the things that had gotten them off track to begin with, and seek after God. And here's the key thing, the key piece of this verse is that last part of verse 13. "When ye shall search for me with all your heart." And we know this isn't referring to your physical heart that's pumping blood through your body, but instead the heart is being referenced as the seat of man's emotions, as our beings, as who we are, ourselves. The Bible is clear that salvation is of the heart. With the heart man believeth unto righteousness. And it's even more clear that when we serve God, we're to serve him with all our heart. You see, as long as we hold a piece of our hearts, our lives, or ourselves back from God, then we're not going to find him. This verse talks about seeking and finding God. And you hear people a lot of times talking about they found Jesus, they found God. But in reality, God never went anywhere because he changes not. He's the same, and he's in the same place he's always been. But to find him, whether it be initially for salvation or it be because we've backslidden and we've moved away from him, we have to search for him with all our hearts. Because as long as we hold a piece of ourselves back, as there's a piece of our lives that we don't want to give up, that we don't want to turn over to him, that we want to keep for ourselves or in the sin that we're in, then that piece of our hearts, it blinds us and it keeps us from seeing that he's been right there either waiting, calling a sinner to come home to him for salvation, or he's right where we left him when we walked away in search of something else, something that he didn't want for us when we took that piece back. God wants good things for us, just like he wanted them for Israel in these verses. And he would much rather that we never turn away from him, that he never has to chastise us, but that instead we just give him our whole selves and let him carry us through. But sometimes we pull away, and we have to go through some captivity, if you will, before we wise up and repent fully, turning away from the sin in our lives and fully giving ourselves to him. Now, if we're lucky, or maybe we say if we're just not completely stubborn and pig-headed, maybe it only takes a little bit of chastisement to get us to realize what we've done and to repent and pull back. But unfortunately, some of us either think we can figure things out on our own, or we're just stubborn, and it takes more bumps and bruises and pain before we realize where we've strayed, and we decide to give up and give it all back to God. The encouraging part of this verse is the promise, that first part that says, if we search for God with all our heart, if we don't hold anything back, if we give ourselves fully to him, then that first promise is we will find him. God does not make himself difficult to find. It's us that makes it difficult for ourselves to see him sometimes. So if you're somebody who's listening to this and you're not saved, know that you can find God and you can have the hope and peace that only He can give you, but you have to give yourself wholly and completely to Him, trusting in Him with your whole heart. If you're a Christian who's pulled a piece of yourself back from God and fallen or wandered away from Him, know that you can repent. You can turn away from it. You can give your heart back to Him, seek Him with your whole heart, and you can find your way back right to where you left Him, and He'll welcome you with open arms. In either case, God's waiting, and all we have to do is search for Him with our whole hearts. Let's pray. Father in heaven, we thank you for everything that you've done for us. We thank you that you are there for us. We thank you that you are unchanging. We thank you that you are faithful. We just ask you to help us to give you our whole hearts and keep it with you, Father. If somebody's listening to this that's not saved, just to help them understand they have to trust in you with their whole hearts. They have to give themselves over to you because there's nothing they can do. But if they give it up and give you their whole hearts, you're there to welcome them with open arms. And if we fall away, Father, if there's things that we pull away from you, help us to realize we need to turn back, repent from it, and you'll be right there waiting for us to help pick ourselves up and dust us off and get us back on the right track. We thank you and praise you for it. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for your time this morning. I hope this was a blessing. Please come back tomorrow for Brother Evan's devotion, and I'll be back next week. Goodbye.